They're live. Good evening, friends. It's Reverend Rick Beatty here with Kim Lang, our creative director, bringing you this Wednesday night meditation live via the streams, and we will leave it up there in archive. So I'm going to invite you to become centered and settled, to take a deep breath with me. And to trust and know in this moment that all is well. I'm going to share with you the daily word for today, September the 21st. The theme is World Peace. And today is the Day of World Peace. It was established long ago, not to be confused with Unity's World Day of Peace, which we just had. Anyway, world peace, and the affirmation is, I am the peace that surpasses understanding. I am the peace that surpasses understanding. 41 years ago, the United Nations General Assembly designated the International Day of Peace. During these 24 hours, a ceasefire is called in any active combat, and groups all over the world gather to make lasting peace a reality. I support this effort today and every day as I do my part to help establish peace in the world. My efforts will be infinitely multiplied as they join millions more. Together, those small acts carry the power to shift the balance of the world for good. I am at peace in action. Every time I respond instead of react, I create peace. Every time I wait to speak so that I can listen more deeply, I create peace. Every time I heed my heart's wisdom, I create peace. And the Bible verse for today is from the book of Colossians in the Christian Bible, chapter 3, verse 15. And let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, to which indeed you were called in the one body. And be thankful. And be thankful. So it's International Day of Peace, and as we look around our world, it doesn't look like there's much of it, does there? And yet, peace has to start with each of us in our hearts and in our thoughts. So I invite you to consider for a moment, who are you holding a grievance against? And it may be yourself. It may be some other group of people. Just allow yourself to think about that, and then, if you're willing, to let it go. To let go of what went on, the conflict that went on that disturbs your peace. There's nothing that we can do individually about the world situation, but we can influence those around us to be more peaceful. And for me, meditation is part of the journey. It's to turn away from the noise that's all around us. To turn away from the noisy news, from the endless advertising and sound bites, and to turn our attention within, to that place in us where the Christ resides and dwells, is enthroned, if you will, from where the Christ rules. That's the place of power and the place of peace. As within, so without. Go within or go without. And before I start the meditation, I invite you to visit our website at unityofroyaloak.org. If you feel so moved, you can make a contribution to support this ministry. And we appreciate you. It's your contributions that make what we do possible. And if you're brand new to us, I invite you to send an email to info@unityofroyaloak.org and let us know. We would love to connect with you and it is our hope to support you on your journey. We teach, and I believe that everyone has their own journey. No two are the same. And yet, we can share parts of the journey, and we can share encouragement, and we can share joy and hope. And as I often say, the famous Ram Dass quote, we're just walking each other home. So begin by taking a scan of your body. Start at the bottom of your feet and just work your way up. Your ankles, your shins, your knees. Amazing levers, the knees. The big muscles, the thighs and glutes. And now the mid of your waist, that girdle of muscles that keeps us all together. Moving up now your abdomen right to your solar plexus, and then to your heart. And imagine that you are taking a breath in through your heart. Breathing in life and breathing out love. For we are light bearers and transformers. Moving around now, coming up your back, the small of your back, up between your shoulder blades. The shoulder blades themselves. Moving down your upper arms and elbows and forearms. Flex your fingers. And then return your journey up through the throat area, your chest to the throat. Purse your lips and wiggle your nose, your eyes. Allow your body to relax. If you notice any tension in any place, just as you notice it, invite it to drain away, and notice how it does. Continuing up now to your forehead. Wrinkle it. Wiggle your ears if you can. And notice the back of your neck. Many of us carry tension in our upper shoulders or in the lower part of our neck. If it's there, just as you notice it, it drains away. Now your scalp, all the way to the top of your head, the crown chakra. And imagine that you are breathing in love and beaming out a light of love through the top of your head. Imagine that, if you will. Perhaps a purple indigo light or a green light. And now notice your breath. Just notice each breath as it comes right on time. Just like the seasons that come right on time, and we are a day away from the autumnal equinox. The day where in the northern hemisphere we are at midpoint. The ancient peoples talked about the wheel has turned, indicating the seasons are turning. And that can be for you as well. The season turns as you allow it to be. As you center yourself in the seat that you're sitting in, or your recliner, or perhaps you're lying down in your bed or on a yoga mat. wherever you are right now. And with each breath, allow yourself to move a little bit further within, turning away from the outer world and turning within to the presence that contains peace, that is peace. The Master Teacher said, "You are the light of the world," and said, "Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you." And a little further inward with the next breath. Just like we celebrate the midpoint between summer and winter, between the longest day and the shortest day, we stand in the midst, in the middle. For truly the wheel has turned. And allow the notes from the piano to carry you, to lift you. As we relax more deeply into this experience, should anything disturb your peace, any sound, any thought, just gently bring your attention back to your breath and follow the very next breath inward. Some of us find it useful to track the breath, to give the mind something to do, because it wants something to do. And so as the mind watches the breath go in and out, become aware that you are that which is noticing the breath. Something greater. Something beyond the current experience. And there is that within us that connects us to all that is. It has many names. The Christ, the I Am, allness. And as we create this space together that unifies and connects us, we are reminded that we are one. One life. One life being shared on trillions of worlds in ways that we cannot even imagine. And I invite you to use your power of imagination to see this planet, Earth, bathed in a healing energy and at peace. No war between nations. No war between sides of an issue. We lay our weapons down, weapons of judgment and blame. We too lay down the weapon we use against ourselves, called shame. And if your mind has wandered off, and it probably will, bring it back gently. Notice your breath. And then follow the next breath in. Into his presence do we enter now. This place that is within us, closer than our own thinking. This place in us that life shines out from within. And now, dear friends, I invite you to call to your mind an image of any circumstance or situation in you or in others in the world that you would gift with peace. Any place within you that you seek healing. of your body, your mind, or your spirit. For the source of life knows how to heal. We join together in knowing that there is coded into every experience, every moment, every cell in every body, a pattern for perfection. And by our faith and in the name of love, we call forth that pattern now to unfold itself. And to express itself in, through, and as each of us. Healing is always possible. We claim it. We name it. And we give it as our gift to the world, healing and health and wholeness, prosperity and abundance, a profound sense of peace that is present even in the very midst of the storm. And as you allow yourself to drift back to your chair, wherever you're currently supported and loved, bring a sense of this peace with you, to feed you, to fill you, to be active in you. And in this moment, all is well. In this moment, all things are as they must be, in perfect harmony. And so it is. Amen. Dear friends, it's always a pleasure to share a few minutes in meditation with you each week. We'd love to hear from you. Visit us at unityofroyaloak.org. You can find the list of everything we have going on. Many things are online and in person. Sundays at 10 a.m. Eastern, online and in person. And we've been noticing that there's great power in gathering, so we invite you to come and gather with us if you can. Or gather with some friends and experience, maybe get together and watch our stream together and talk about it. Our interest is in how you're applying these principles to your life. Thank you for being a part of what we're about, sharing principles and practices that can transform life, but only if you choose. And whatever you're doing, this evening, tomorrow, whenever you're listening, remember that the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. All is well.